Today is day 3. Welcome. I am doing and today, hi Jeffrey. Today is day 3 of my new Creators Challenge. I decided that I was going to start all over again. And first you don't succeed, you try again. So I decided that I started from 1 being Monday. Today is day 3. And we're just gonna, there's no time limit on this. We're just doing what we're gonna, which days we like better, and kind of go from there. Tonight I didn't really have any I actually kind of forgot about it today a little bit. I worked after work. I was doing a bunch of like little errands and stuff, and then I forgot that I had to go live, and then I realized that when I was kind of getting myself ready for the next day. So I so then I came live, came on to say hi, kind of let you guys know what I'm doing. Like I said, we're gonna be trying again exercises. I guess tonight we exercises first, some grounding stuff, but I can do that towards the end of the week. So some exercises that I do to like for mindfulness, and just to kind of get rid of some things that I do the, let's see, now tonight it's gonna be this one. They're giving me problems. Oh, that would be why. We're not connected. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Bear with me one moment. That is why we are doing this challenge to ready for going live, for doing our live streams. There we go. Okay. So been having, the reason that I took a pause from my last challenge, having so much difficulty with my equipment, and then my Wi-Fi, little things, and so I pretty much got them situated, I believe, and we are up and running. So tonight we're going to talk about this is, if this is your first time here, this is your first time seeing me, energy wellness practitioner, and I talk about all different types of things that go into some meditations that I call your pause. I do a bunch of different things. So tonight I'm just going to go over a couple of can do to help when you're feeling really stressed out. And during the last Creators Challenge, we did this as well. We'll start with this one again. So when you work and you are feeling stressed out and you feel like there's kind of like nowhere that you can, no way you can de-stress, this is something that I do. I use this for a couple different, I use this in a couple different ways. I use when sometimes when I have migraine, I use this. I use this if I ever feel, if I ever feeling overwhelmed or anything like that. So one of the first things I do is I will put my hand right behind, like at my right at the base of my head, like skull, base of my skull, and the top of my spine, right at that spot. And then I put my other hand here and I hold. And during this moment, what I do is I do some breathing as well. I do a 4 4 count. So a four hold, 4 6 or 8 exhale, whichever feels most comfortable to you. You want to get as much out as you possibly can, releasing out any of that stuff that we don't need. We just are releasing that out. So again, holding. Alrighty. And then next, another way to, when this is usually, these exercises are usually done or in a work situation, or this could be done anywhere, but most of them are usually done like in a, if or somewhere where you're feeling stressed and you are able to just kind of by yourself do these. The next one would be put your feet on, and as you are, imagine that you're under your feet. Just feel the roots going into the ground from your feet, planted, and breathe. Feel your just planting roots and just rooting down, sinking. And as we are releasing anything. So in that moment, any stress, any tension, anything like that, anything that brought you to that moment that you needed to have that little escape, that moment to yourself, releasing that out. So again, we imagine that we are pulling in all around us, and we are pulling that into our energy space, and then we are letting it circulate, and then we are releasing out anything that we do not need. And this is great for if you're a student and you are taking a test. I literally just gave this after I had given a session to someone last week. These techniques last week, and for a nursing student, and she believes that helped her to pass her test. And so in that moment, when you're going to take a test, or have a big presentation that you're going to be presenting, anything you in that moment, you just, there's little like energy hacks that you do help you to go ahead and relax, ground yourself, and bring yourself back to the here. And kind of in doing that will also boost your confidence as well. So when you are feeling overwhelmed, say at work, you take your hand and just tap here lightly, and that's going to your feet on the ground, both feet planted. And again, you want to breathe. Make sure you're doing your breath work during this moment, breathing in all that beautiful energy around you, letting it circulate, and releasing out anything that doesn't serve us. You want to make those possible. So 4, 6, 8, whatever you can feel comfortable enough doing, just release that out. And I know, if you're in a meeting, it's hard. You don't want to be like, but to the best of your ability, just, it doesn't have to be. So again, to go back to some of the ones that I've already said, we take, I don't know if I had done this one already. I'm going to go over it anyway, even if I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. I did this one. So we did this one. Put your head back, hold, and breathe. And then we did this one. Then we did the planting your feet on the ground and rooting in. That's another great one. And then this one is also fantastic. And this one is the one that I use when I have a really, if I have a bad headache, I usually get migraines. So for me, this one is clutch. Or take your thumbs, put them here, right around your temple area. Put your fingers across your forehead. And we are going to then pull. I want you to imagine and visualize that you are clearing out as we are doing this. We are releasing anything as we are breathing. We are on our exhale. We are releasing out anything that we don't need, anything that doesn't serve that out. Then we are also, this is just pulling everything out. And that's what you're doing in this moment, just pulling and releasing it. Getting rid of that tension. Right at your desk at work, right at home, wherever you are, if you're with the kid, whatever the case may be, whatever that you are, you can go ahead, just massage here just a little bit. Again, just That's it. And depending on like what kind of thing you have going on, like sometimes if we have like that sinus pressure here, you'll kind of feel like you almost feel like it's like crunchy there. Like you could feel it. And you just and this is something you could do for somebody else as well. If your spouse is someone who you know gets really stressed out, and they're not a person that would kind of do that on their own, um this is something that you can do for them. You could do this for whoever. And the way you do it the other way is, so you would do it obviously opposite. So when you're doing it on your spouse, you would use your hands, your fingers would be at their, and your thumbs would be going across this area here. So your whole thumb, and it would be going against. And you would, so again, I don't know how you would, so I'm probably going to look absolutely ridiculous doing this, but you would put your hands here. This would be the placement on somebody else, and then you would just kind of go out. Because some people don't, some people aren't going to do that, for themselves. These are grounding exercises. This is self care. This is stuff that, and it's something that you can do for someone. If your spouse is someone who gets really stressed, just a little, added thing that you could do to kind of surprise them. And let me tell you, they will. Um, you go under, you go over here, you go under here. If they're a person that gets like a lot of sinus pressure, you go right under here. You could do this for yourself as well, like just pulling all back is going to pull away some of that tension that just like hangs out in our face. And I don't know, I've seen some things about it. I mean, it could help with some of the things that I've seen. It could help with pills and stuff. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but um, these are, but all in this area, areas that you get like, you feel, you can just push. And again, so take your hands, put them here, and this goes out. But imagine if somebody came up and like did that, just something as simple as that, just a little face massage. Um, I can tell you that they'll love it. So again, we went over a few things. I'm going to be wrapping up in just a second. Hello, Aaron. Harry G's here. Aaron's here. Hello, guys. So yeah, hi. Thank you for the likes. So I went over a few hand relaxation techniques that you can do. Hi, Margaret. Oh, I'm glad it feels good. Appreciate that. So yeah, that's what we did tonight. We went over. I'm just going to be wrapping up in a couple minutes, but just some things that you can do at work to, or wherever you are stressed, things that you could just do quickly to and bring yourself back in to the present moment. This is some grounding exercises, some just exercises that, like some energy hack ones that you can use every day, and you help other people as well. Like, help. I mean, I wouldn't do it to, just anybody, but, like your spouse, or even, I mean, really, even like if your kids get a lot of headaches, you can help them in that way. This is really a good one with the head. As someone who gets a, well, not so much anymore, but of migraines. When I get them now, I get them like they hit hard, um, but they're not as frequent as they were. But it's it's definitely all about the breathing as well. So I'm going to do a couple more breathing. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, this is something that you can totally do with your kids. It really is. It's something that you could totally do with your kids. A way to kind of get them into a routine of helping themselves to feel grounded, helping themselves, when they could do this school, like keeping their feet planted on the ground. Like I said before, I had um, someone come in last week who was going for her nursing test. It was my niece, and she ended up she passed, and she said that she did some of these techniques that I'm showing you now while she was there, and it helped her, and that was so awesome to hear. But yeah, if we could help, our kids while they're at school, something as simple as just planting your feet on the ground, and really just and doing some breath work. So again, let's go ahead, breaths, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So take a big deep breath in, let that circulate, and release. Again, breathing in all of that positive energy around us, letting it cleanse and release. Again, breathing in all that positive energy and release. Just getting us into that space, just into that relaxed mode as we get ready to day. And thank you so much, guys, for coming on tonight with us. Oh, and this is also something on the side, kids. This is actually something that we can do with our pets as well. I actually have dogs, and this is something that I do with them with with this one, where so you put your hands like kind of around their face, and they really like. I'll have to do a video actually I'll do one with one of my dogs, and press your thumbs like back to their, like what their forehead would be, and then kind of keep their ears, and so you would have your hands like on like the back of their head, neck area, and kind of push back, kind of massage that ear area back there for them, for the dogs. And cat, know if your cat's going to let you do that. But your dog will absolutely love it. Love it. I've done that for a while with my dogs. Absolutely love it. So those are some energy for this Wednesday, day 3 of Creators Challenge that I just started. We have no time limit. We're gonna just I will see you guys. And if you're not following me, consider going on to some of my. I'm on all social media. Or find your affinity. I put out all kinds. So take a moment and stuff that I put out. I got all kinds of stuff that's gonna be. So watch out for me. All right. Take care. Thank you.